What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hey, man. Hopefully all is well with all of you guys, man. We're back at it again, keeping our foot on the gas for the month of November. Man, the year is almost over with, guys. The year is almost over with now, and we are steadily approaching 2025. 2025 is almost up on us. And before you know it, we got Thanksgiving, and then we also have Christmas and everything, and then New Year's, and then, you know, so much to look forward to in 2025. So God bless, one love, and God bless to each and every one of y'all, man. All right, so we do have some major topics to go over and discuss, but before we get started, please do me a favor and hit that like button, man. It's very, very important that you guys hit that like button, because it definitely does help out our streams, so that our streams can continue to grow like they have been. So let me adjust my camera just a little bit here, and there we go. So we're good to go. All right, so we had Phil Spencer conducted his interview with Bloomberg yesterday, pretty much going over the Xbox long-awaited, long-rumored Xbox handheld, and that is apparently coming like years away from now, maybe 3-4 years, maybe 2 or 3 years from now. I know some people are looking forward to a Xbox handheld, and I've said it myself. If the price is right, you know, I'll consider it, especially the fact that I do have Game Pass and everything. So I think that will be just really nice to have. But there's obviously a lot of other options out there. You have the ROG Ally-X, you have Steam Deck, you have Legion Go. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on in terms of the handheld space. So it's kind of cool to kind of reconfirm that handheld. And yeah, it's some years away from now from happening. And then apparently, you know, during that same interview, the question was asked about more games coming to other platforms. And, you know, Phil basically said, listen, there's no red lines. We're not going to put any red lines on anything going to PlayStation or any other platform. So that simply means like, hey, anything can happen. You know, the whole slate or whatever they want to bring over, it will go over. So Microsoft has tapped out of the console space ever since this generation. I mean, even before this generation, they tapped out. But this time around, it's just not the same. And some people have it to say that Xbox is dead. It's just not the same anymore. And one of the things that I do appreciate about Xbox is the affordability that they have offered this generation with the Xbox Series S. And while that system is not as powerful as the Series X or the PS5 or the base PS5 for that matter, still is a very good, affordable way to get yourself in. And, you know, that system is engineered and geared towards the casual gamer, because you don't have the disk drive, you don't have all the bells and whistles or the extra horsepower of the Xbox Series X. And so granted, you get what you pay for in regards to that. And now leads me into the next topic of talking about the console space, because right now Sony is the only one that's really dominating the console space between the two, not with Nintendo, but between Sony and Microsoft. They're just the only pair that's been really pushing the envelope. And so now Sony just feels like they're in it by themselves. Hence why, you know, we have the PS5 Pro at the price point that it's at, because they don't have any competition or anything like that. I mean, maybe if Sony had some competition, or maybe if Microsoft would have come out with a mid-generation refresh, then maybe that would kind of allow Sony to say, okay, we can't charge 700. Maybe we could, charge $50 more, or maybe we could, come down off the price. If Microsoft is selling theirs for 600, then we need to try to match that as much as possible, or add more value to the console. And one of the things too, you also have that completely optional 2 terabyte Series X, right? And that's priced at $600. And I think that if the PS5 Pro would have been $100 cheaper, it probably would have sold more, right? But when you factor in, which I did, if you have missed out on my review yesterday, make sure you go check out my review of the PS5 Pro. I mean, I went like really in depth. I actually wrote like 4 or 5 different pages of things that kind of, from my experience for the official 1 week release of the PS5 Pro. So go check that out later on today if you haven't checked out that review. And pretty much in the review, I just said, like, I just kept it a buck, with you guys in regards to the Pro. The potential is there, and it's not going to be for everyone. And right now the price is the way it is, potentially going up to $1,000 apparently next year, which is just ridiculous. Hopefully not. Hopefully it actually stays or even get less as time progresses, especially when you're coming from PS4 Pro, which the PS4 Pro was $399, but that was just light years ago now. And now in today's time, it's just like inflation, everything else going on, and obviously the competition and the market right now. And obviously there's a market for a PS5 Pro console or Pro-like consoles, right? But right now, I think one of the biggest things for a lot of people is affordability and price to performance, especially with PC the way it is right now. Obviously, the more expensive route to go. I mean, you can get a low entry level PC, or you can get a mid to high end PC. Now, I forgot, there's a topic that I wanted to cover in the show that I forgot to put into the title, but with the rumored price of the 5090 being $2,500, or even between $2,000 to $2,500, apparently the price got leaked. That's a lot of freaking money for a GPU. I'm just going to keep it a buck, and people are going to buy it. So what I'm saying, it's the same thing with the PS5 Pro. Is either you buy it or you leave it alone. Simple as that. Yeah. Is it expensive? Yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, that thing is almost $800 for a console, but so is everything else on the high end side. It's a high end console. The 5090 is a high end GPU. Most people are going to, if you're a seasoned PC gamer and you shell out a lot of money and things of that nature to build high-end PCs, or maybe you upgrade every generation, you're going to shell out between $2,000 to $2,500 to go buy a 5090. There's no questions asked about that. You're going to do it. You're going to find that money. So I feel like, yes. Is it expensive? Yes. Does it fit well with the market for every single consumer? No, it does not. But at the same time, it's a niche console, right? It's called a Pro console for a reason. Similar to Windows, how they have Windows Professional and Windows Home, right? Most people are going to go with Home if you don't necessarily need all the additional features and things of that nature of Windows Pro. Then, especially like for gaming and stuff, Pro is the way to go, and certain applications and things of that nature. Most people are just going to go with Windows Home. It's the same thing. So, there's different markets for different things. And ultimately, it comes down to you. You have choices. You don't have to buy a Pro version of any product. That's why it's called Pro, right? So I just feel like at the end of the day, Microsoft will say one thing and then just adapt, to whatever the situation is. And I know with Microsoft right now, they're just all over the place. Because on one hand, Phil will say one thing and then he will go back on what he said. And it's just like, wait, didn't you just say that? Didn't you just say that you're not going to do this, but then you turn around and do this? So it's just like, hold that with a grain of salt, especially with next generation, right? The next generation Xbox, which is supposed to be 2 years away. How much you think that's going to be when the 2 terabyte Series X is $600? How much you think that's going to be? And I'm wondering what the narrative is going to be then. What is the narrative going to be? Well, yeah, chances are the next Xbox is probably going to be more than $500. And if it comes with a 2 terabyte hard drive, I'm really believing that it's probably going to be $699, easily $699. So what is the narrative going to be? Oh, right. It's a next generation console. It has new CPU, new GPU. It's better than the PS5 Pro. So yeah, people are going to happily spend $699 for a machine like that. Of course they will. Same thing with the PlayStation 6, right? So again, you buy what you can afford. If the PS5 Pro is too much, if the next Xbox is too much, then it's just too much. But knowing Microsoft, unless they learn from their mistake, they're probably going to turn back around and say, you know what? Let's make an entry-level next-generation Xbox. Or instead of making an entry-level Xbox next-generation console, let's do a handheld. They might turn around and say, let's do a handheld, which he already confirmed that that's some years away. That might be ready around, according to the rumors, we might get the next generation Xbox, and then we might also get the handheld, both of them on the market. So I think that might be the route, considering the backlash that Microsoft has gotten this generation with the Series S and the X. Who knows? Maybe they might have 2 different variants of the next generation Xbox, right? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the narrative is going to be then. But hey, guys, prices are not going to go down. Prices are not going to go down. Okay. And I just feel like the prices are just going to continue to rise. Now, it comes down to the value. It's always the value proposition. Like, what kind of value am I getting out of this? Right. And you have to decide that. I can show you videos all day long. Right. I can show you comparisons all day long. But if it's not appealing to you, you're not going to give a doggone. You'll be like, okay, Marlon, I see where you're coming from and things of that nature, but this does not appeal to me, or this doesn't make sense to me. It's just too much. It doesn't come with this. It doesn't come with that. And like I said, what you won't buy, somebody else will buy. And right now, the PS5 Pro is doing well, even at the higher price point. Because the PS5 Pro sticks out like a sore thumb right now on the market, because it's the only console. It's the only console on the market right now for $699. Everything else is cheaper. And it's like, yes, it's too expensive for the majority. Yes, this console should have been the base PS5 4 years ago. No doubt about it. Nobody should be defending that. You know what I mean? Nobody should be defending that either way. But I'm just saying, this should have been the console that we should have gotten 4 years ago. And I would have been 100% happy with that, because coming into this generation, we had high hopes coming from off the heels of the PS4 Pro and the base PS4. We wanted 4K 60. And as you guys know, which I've covered this plenty of times, that listen, even super high-end PCs like the 4080 Super and the 4090 are struggling to run a lot of these Unreal Engine 5 games at 4K 60 without upscaling, right? And people have to understand that these engines, especially like Unreal Engine 5, are just getting more and more demanding. These developers are getting more and more ambitious with their games. These games are getting bigger in scale, higher quality assets and everything like that. And they're throwing more data, more polygons and things of that nature. So it's going to get more and more demanding. And then it's like, well, on one hand, hear me loudly and clearly right now. You just can't, no machine is perfect. Look at the Series X. I love the Series X. On paper, I think the Series X is a phenomenal machine. The downside is it just did not get fully utilized, similar to the One X. But hear me out. The price of the PS5 Pro, is it too expensive? Yes, for the majority. For the higher end enthusiasts, it's not, because the higher end enthusiasts, they're gonna pay the money, right? Because they know, oh, okay, you know what? This is for me. I want more frames. I want this. I want that, right? So the higher end gamer that got the money, the price is not an option. Now, hear me. If you are Sony right now, right, you could have either say, hey, you know what? Keep the price at $500 and then lower the price of the base PS5. Man, PS5 Pro would have been sold out. No doubt. No doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt. It would have been sold out at $500. But then it's like looking at Sony right now, they're like, why should we price it at $500 when Microsoft does not have anything on the market compared to power-wise compared to what we're offering? So we're going to do whatever we want to do. We're going to sell the disk drive and the stand sold separately, and we're going to charge a premium for this console because we can get away with it. There's nothing else that we have to compete with right now. On top of that, too, guys, you do have to understand, yes, one of the downsides to the PS5 Pro is the CPU. And a lot of people complain about this. Oh, they should have put a new CPU in there and this and that. Bro, they have to keep the costs down. One way or the other, they have to keep the costs down. It's not a PlayStation 6. If they would put a new CPU in the PS5 Pro, what would be the point of the PlayStation 6? Like, what would be the point? Right? Obviously, a new generation and maybe even more powerful than the PS5 Pro with a new CPU. But how much is that going to cost you? Right? So they have to try to find a way to cut costs. And I'm not the only person that was saying this. I've been told y'all this, but most people don't listen to me whenever I talk. But I've been talked about this from a year and a half ago when all this stuff was coming out. Everybody was whining and complaining about the CPU. And I said, they have to cut the costs down. Moore's Law is Dead said the same thing. Tom Henderson, same thing. Like, when it comes to hardware and stuff like that, like you have to find a way to not go so overboard with things, because if you add all this stuff in there, it costs money. Research and development, it costs money to get the chip. You know what I mean? And also working with AMD and that stuff costs money. Research and development costs money, right? And to get this thing, tested and make sure everything is running. And arguably, we heard that the PS5 Pro was in development before PS5. They were already planning this stuff, ahead of the PS5 launch. What does that tell you? So they already knew what they were up against from 5 years ago, prior to the launch of the PS5, the base PS5. So again, guys, like I said, you got to give and take. But for what the console is offering, Sony promised 45% more performance over the base PS5. Is every single thing right now at 45%? No. Some of these games, at least from what I've tested, like 20%, 15, some of them are like 30. And then I saw something from Digital Foundry saying that these games are running between 30 to 35%, not quite at the 45%. And that's because a lot of the stuff we're still waiting on patches right now. There's a lot of games that I haven't even tested yet because, for instance, Returnal. There's the Black Ops 6. Like, there's a few games, Black Myth Wukong. There are games out here that haven't gotten, the Pro patch. And so, like I said, you have to kind of give and take on where you want to be and how you want to be in terms of price. Buy what you can afford, right? And at the same time, expect what you're going to get in terms of what you paid for, right? Because some people feel like they wasted their money on certain consoles, whether it's the Series S, whether it's the X, whether it's the base PS5, because, too many remakes and remasters. Okay, Microsoft is not putting out enough games, or these games are not appealing to me. So, on both sides of the fence, it's just like, you got to give and take, right? On what you want or what you're expecting, because best believe next generation, it's going to be another narrative that's going to be going around. So want to talk about all of this. Phil Spencer also throw some shades at the PS5 Pro, basically saying that the PS5 Pro is way too expensive. You know what I mean? For what it's offering, or not even just what it's offering, but just in general, right? So we're going to be going over that. We're also going to be going over a PS5 event. A lot of people have it to say based on Sony's recent commercial that they're indicating that they're going to do something on December 3rd to commemorate 30 years of PlayStation, which was later shot down. Also, we're going to be talking about the PS5 Pro sales, how it's doing, because we learned from Hiroki Kotoki that PS5 Pro is doing better than PS4 Pro. Like, it's selling more than the PS4 Pro around the same time frame. So that's pretty good. But we're also having some new details here that we need to go over and discuss. So even though the price is the way it is, the PS5 Pro is still performing well for Sony right now. It's still selling, right? And so we're going to be digging into that here today. We're also going to talk about one of PS5 exclusives for 2025. 2025 is gearing up to be a crazy year. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to talk about, obviously, more Xbox games for PlayStation 5. And we're going to be digging into games without a PS5 Pro patch. So we're going to be talking about that as well. And we're also going to be digging into a few other miscellaneous stuff that I wanted to go over and discuss here. And I think one of the things that we have to understand is, like, right now we're at the 4-year mark. And I think a lot of people are just at the point where they want more, right? A lot of people felt like, you know what? Hey, this is really what it's boiling down to right now. So let's dig into a couple of things here before we actually get started. So one of the things I wanted to cover was the fact that Phil Spencer thinks that Stalker 2 could be an Xbox Game of the Year contender. The quality has really come a long way. So that's really cool. I think a lot of people are, generally speaking, excited about Stalker 2. And yeah, I believe that game comes out next week. And so yeah, he thinks that Stalker 2 is a Game of the Year contender. And he said, quote, "The fact that the game is shipping all up is just remarkable." All right, so there's that one. And then he said that the quality has really come a long way, and I'm proud that we got to partner to get that game done. I think it's going to be on some people's lists of their favorite game of the year, end quote. So that's, what Phil Spencer is actually saying here in regards to Stalker 2. And that's pretty good to hear, right? I mean, hey, Microsoft definitely needs a Game of the Year contender, right? Or Game of the Year, whatever you want to call it. But there's that one as well. And we're also going to be highlighting Atomic Fall. So Atomic Fall basically launches on Xbox Game Pass 2025, March 2025. So March 2025 on that one. So let me know if you guys are excited about that. And yeah, let's get into some of these topics that we have to go over here. I think one of the biggest things that we want to cover is this price conversation here about PS5 Pro. So do me a favor, hit that like button and share this stream out. Appreciate you guys for being here. All right, so let's talk about the PS5 Pro and the price and everything that's being said right now on the market, because it's very, very expensive. And a lot of people are just like, yeah, I'm just not buying it. It's just too much. Or some people just think that it's just not worth it. It's a waste of money, yada, yada, yada. And yeah, so let's dig into this one, okay? All right. No Black Ops 6 patch yet. So WCCF Tech is reporting Microsoft Gaming CEO gives a subtle dig at PS5 Pro price. Okay? So he's like, we are not growing the market with $1,000 consoles. So Phil Spencer is like, listen, we're not growing the market with $1,000 consoles. It's just not happening, right? That's what Phil is saying right now. And this is crazy because, it's a situation where I felt like Microsoft out the gate, even though they're not aggressive in the console space, yeah, they have tapped out of the console space, and they're one of the more affordable console makers in the market right now, with the Series S, being affordable, less than the Series X and things of that nature to get yourself through the door there. Obviously, like I said, that's geared more towards the casuals and not the hardcore. But this has to do with a lot of stuff that was conducted, in the Bloomberg interview yesterday. And pretty much there was a conversation about pricing of the new PS5 Pro console, saying the market won't grow with consoles that cost $1,000. And quote, I feel pretty good about where this industry is going. To reach new players, we need to be creative and adaptive of new business models, new devices, new ways of access. We're not going to grow the market with $1,000 consoles. And so the basic PS5 Pro costs $699. But if you add the optional vertical stand and disk drive, the price increases over $800. That's twice as much as the launch price of the PS4 Pro. Sony's previous mid-generation console refresh, the PS4 Pro, included a disk drive, but not a vertical stand. And so, as mentioned right now, like I said, man, it's a situation where, again, people are going to buy whatever they're going to buy, right? Like I said, the argument can be given that Sony should have made the console cheaper, right? And say the console was $599. No disk drive, 2 terabyte SSD, and things of that nature. People would still be complaining because, it doesn't come with a disk drive. It doesn't come with a stand. And then it's like, okay, if we bundle that with it, you're not going to get it for $600, right? Because they have to offset their profits. They have to offset the price. So either way, give or take, regardless of price, what it really comes down to is the Pro console for you, regardless of if it's $1,000 or not. Is it for you? Probably not, right? If the answer is yes, then it's yes, because you can afford it. But again, Microsoft has proven to show us that, hey, you can come out with a cheaper console, but you get what you pay for. The Series S is nowhere near the ballpark of the Series X, right? In terms of performance. So when you look at that, it's like, hey, you get what you pay for.
I just used my PC. I got a 3080 with i9-11900K. No more consoles for me, smile.
Hey, there you go. So, like I said, some people are going to rock with PC. Some people are going to rock with consoles. I know for me, sometimes I can't be bothered with PC, right? I can't be bothered with turning this on and drivers and this and that, error messages popping up, this and that, like especially for like younger kids or teenagers. You don't have time for that crap. You just want to turn on, access all the library of your games and start playing. And that's the luxury that console gives you over PC. You don't have to sit there and worry about all this crap, updating drivers and make sure your CMOS battery is good and make sure your RAM speeds, is not, is high, is supposed to be higher than what it's showing right now, and make sure your CPU, make sure your motherboard is up to date and blah, blah, blah. Some people can't be bothered with that, let alone building a PC. So there's a market for everything. Obviously, PC is way more expensive than consoles, but you're paying for that peace of mind. You're paying for what you have. You're paying for what you have access to. So, for instance, if you are someone with access to a large amount, a library of games, like for instance, you're heavily invested in Steam. chances are you're going to build a PC, or chances are you're going to get a Steam Deck. Oh, well, Marlon, the new Steam Deck is $679. So, those of you who are going to buy that white Steam Deck OLED for $679, that's your business, because you're heavily invested into Steam. You have a lot of, stuff. It's the same thing. You can get the non-OLED Steam Deck, the LCD one, or you can get the OLED one. The choice is yours. Some people like OLED, some people like LCD. It just matters on what you like. And whatever you like is what you're going to buy. There's not a one size fit all for everybody. Like, that's just not how it works. If you want the OLED Steam Deck, you're going to pay that premium. You see what I'm saying? You're going to pay almost $700 for that. Oh, Marlon, that's too expensive for me. Well, go get the LCD one, or go get an ROG Ally, or go get something else cheaper that you can afford. It's the same thing with the PS5 Pro. So you can say it's expensive all day long, but obviously if you're saying something is expensive, then chances are it's out of your reach and you can't afford it. Or maybe you can afford it and you're still saying it's expensive. Whichever way the wind blows, I guess. I don't know. But all I got to say is this: you get what you pay for. Period. One of the amazing things about PC is how you can upgrade the GPU in your PC and get insane performance on almost any game, right? I mean, think about it. If you are coming from, say, the 20 series GPUs and you just upgraded to a 4080 or a 4090, man, the performance that you're going to get on games that were just barely going over 60 FPS. Well, now with a 4090 and a 4080, if you're coming from the 2000 series, you're going to get insane, triple the frame rate on a lot of these games. Whereas with consoles, it's just, it doesn't work like that. You see what I'm saying? You can't go and upgrade GPUs like that's soldered to the motherboard. It's soldered to the board. So you get what you get. And it lasts you for 10 years, however how long these console manufacturers seems like they want to, support that console. So hopefully, maybe we might get to the point in the future where parts are upgradable. And then at that point, is it proprietary or is it going to be open for the market, for anybody to make, GPUs that you can swap in and out? Hopefully, I think in the future, console gaming might get to that point where you can swap out processors and swap out GPUs. That would be nice. Swap out RAM and stuff like that and make it like easy for the less tech savvy person to do that. But then again, it's kind of like, okay, well, if they do that, then it's like, what's the whole point of coming out with another console, right? When you can swap out CPUs and GPUs and RAM and all this and that. So I don't know. All I can say is this. Is it very expensive? Yes. Is the PS5 Pro helping the market to grow? In some extent, to an extent. It's not going to be for everyone. So maybe 20 or 30% of the market is going to buy it, right? So yeah, it's still helping the market to grow, but not from a larger scale. You understand what I'm saying? Versus if Sony would have came out and say, okay, look, the PS5 Pro is $500 and everybody and their mama is buying it, then that's a different story. Then okay, the market is really, really growing, but it's still growing. I mean, it's just like, same thing with Microsoft. Like they came out with that Series X, that 2 terabyte Series X and stuff. I mean, is that for everybody? No, it's not. Not everybody is going to go out there and spend $650 with taxes and everything, depending on where you live at, for a 2 terabyte Series X. It's not for everybody. So the same thing can be said for that 2 terabyte Series X too. It's not going to be for everybody. But at the end of the day, you get in where you fit in at. That's just how I look at it at the end of the day. You flip a coin and you see where it lands. And if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. If you do agree with Phil Spencer on $1,000 consoles is not going to be growing the market. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. All right. So let's go ahead and let's move on. Oh boy. This is why a lot of people have given up on Xbox, because they just feel like, man, exclusivity is gone. You know, exclusivity is no longer a thing. And, you know, all the games are going elsewhere, even on the Sony side. You know, games are going, more and more exclusive games are going to PC. The window is getting shorter and shorter and shorter, starting with Spider-Man 2 being only 15 months after release, and now it's coming to PC. So the window is getting shorter and shorter, and these companies feel like in order for them to grow, which I've always tell you guys, like, their biggest thing is growth, right? They care about growth. Like, it's all about growth. It's all about profit at the end of the day. They don't care about anything else. And if you don't see it that way, then I don't know what to tell you. And so they're just not your friend. They're in business to make money. Okay, so this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. No Xbox games off limits to PlayStation, says Microsoft. So Microsoft exec Phil Spencer reiterated that there are no, I quote, no red lines when it comes to Xbox games on PlayStation. Spencer emphasized Microsoft's stance on multi-platform releases in a new interview with Bloomberg, during which he also revealed that the company won't shy away from further acquisition. So, hey, Microsoft ain't done yet. They're going to go beyond the acquisition of Activision, right? So more and more coming. They're going to keep on buying. So the acquisition of Activision is huge and the biggest purchase in entertainment history, but they're not done. They're going to keep buying more. And don't seem like anybody is going to stop Microsoft at this point. So they're going to keep on buying more and more studios, more and more publishers, things of that nature. And obviously, Spencer teases possibility of Xbox Halo on PlayStation. Woo, boy. Here we go. Because we know recently, Halo has went through a major revamp. 343 and all this stuff. Halo, now called Halo Studios, and on switching to Unreal Engine 5, and all this and that, right? Well, now there are ongoing rumors that one of Xbox's biggest and most significant franchises, Halo, is being considered for PlayStation. As those rumors ramped up, Spencer says it's too early to make such decision regarding Halo. Whoa. He says, quote, "I do not see sort of red lines in our portfolio that say thou must not," end quote. Adding, there's no final decision on Halo's PlayStation port yet. However, Spencer has made similar statements in the past, only for the rumors to end up being true. Well, there you have it. More games will be coming to PlayStation. So if you are somebody that sits there and say, yeah, I'm done with Xbox, this and that, whatever the case may be, well, safe to say that you can expect more Xbox games to come to PlayStation. In case if maybe you got rid of your Xbox, or I don't know, whatever your case is, but hey, more games are coming. More games. Now, what those games are is anybody's guess. We heard the last one was Forza Horizon 5. That was supposed to be in development. Then we heard the wild rumors about Starfield, and we heard the wild rumors about Gears, and we heard the wild rumors about which are the Halo, and all these bigger Xbox franchises. Obviously we have Doom coming over now. So yeah, I mean, nothing is going to be surprising at this point, because Microsoft, all this tells me is that Microsoft has given up. They have given up on the console space. They don't care anymore about fighting with Sony and trying to beat out Sony to try to sell more consoles. They know they can't beat Sony in that regard. So right now for them, it's all about trying to recoup as much money as possible off of the acquisition of Activision Blizzard King. That's their biggest thing right now, is to try to, because they spend $70 billion on that acquisition. And for them right now, it's time just to recoup. We ain't in the business to out console, which I'm quoting something Phil Spencer said in the past. We're not in the business to out console PlayStation or Sony. That tells you right there. Ever since that Kind of Funny interview, that tells me everything I need to know. And especially, I didn't even need that Kind of Funny interview to tell me anything, because I saw it in their actions. I mean, their strategy is all over the place. This minute they say this, the next minute is this. So they're all over the place. Everybody knows this already from January until now. Now something completely different. Now it's no red line. And then before, he even said it, early up in the year, that never rule out the possibility of any games going anywhere. So this is nothing new. Him saying no red lines and this and that might be new to some people, but this man has already said this already. You know what I mean? That, hey, never rule out any game going anywhere. And then when the question was asked about Indiana Jones and all this and that, he was just like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying this and I'm not saying that. Well, here's Indiana Jones now on PS5. So am I going to be surprised if I see Halo on PS5? No. Am I going to be surprised if I see Gears? No. But my rule of thumb is this. Like, I've been saying this for the longest time. Like, there's just certain games and certain exclusives that just needs to remain on that platform to help drive people to buy the platform. But in this day and age where exclusivity is out the window and nobody cares, in the grand scheme of things about, oh, yeah, let me go buy this console for this and that. Like, that's slowly fading away. This is not the 90s, baby. This is not the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Them days are over with, where people are sitting there standing in line to buy consoles for this exclusive or that exclusive. It's still there to some extent, but not like what it used to be. You don't have to buy an Xbox console. Microsoft has made that very, very clear. You do not need a Xbox to enjoy their games. You have unlimited options, and they're even using their biggest competitor, their biggest rival, right? To sell more of their games so that they can reinvest back into the business. So, hey, you can't beat them, join them. So they're using Sony right now. Call of Duty. This is a proven fact. Look it up. Call of Duty, from what I was reading, made up for the majority of sales. What does that tell you?
Have you noticed an odd plasticky smell coming from the PS5 Pro when you barely unbox it? Or is it just me? Thoughtful face.
Plasticky smell? No. I have not smelled anything plasticky since I got my PS5 Pro. Everything's been running great, thank God. And that's why I got it through Best Buy. So God forbid, this is why I try to tell you guys, buy from somewhere with a very good return policy. Because if you buy from somewhere with a very poor return policy, you get what you pay for, right? You get what you pay for. So always make sure you buy from a place where they have very good return policy if you do have some sort of issue with it, especially now in the holiday season. Walmart, Best Buy, 60 days, 90 days, whatever the case may be. But no burning smell, no plasticky smell or anything like that. Thank you so much for your $5. Appreciate that. All right. So, yeah, like I said before, the choice is yours. We have unlimited options, man. We have streaming services like GeForce Now. We have Xbox Cloud Gaming. We have the cloud in general. We got mobile. We got tablets. We got phones. We got smart TVs, with the Xbox app, on there. You got Fire Sticks that you can use now. All you need is just an Xbox controller and you're good to go. You're literally good to go. So I'm just saying, guys, the possibilities are endless. But yeah, don't at this point, don't be surprised, man. Don't be surprised of what Microsoft ends up doing. All right. Because they need the money right now. They need to recoup some of that money that they spent. Okay. So let's talk about this PlayStation Showcase or PlayStation State of Play event, which has been making the rounds, right? Based off of a commercial from Sony. And people are thinking, okay, they start putting two and two together. Oh, December 3rd is going to be the 30th year of PlayStation, right? That marks, on that specific date, that marks 30 years of PlayStation. And so, oh, Sony's doing a showcase. Yeah. Don't seem like that's going to be happening here. As much as PlayStation fans would like that to be the case, it's not happening, okay? I think what's going to happen is we're going to get some reveals at the Game Awards. I think that it's safe to say that's what's going to happen. But, yeah, we're not we're not getting that. So as you guys can see right here, this has come from PSU.com. It says that Jeff Grubb says not to expect PlayStation Showcase State of Play event in December. So it ain't going down. So yesterday, PlayStation published a Play Has No Limits trailer, which includes a moment that many fans believe to be a tease for an upcoming event. Obviously, this got quickly shot down. And basically Jeff Grubb, is saying that, hey, he haven't heard anything about PlayStation Showcase or State of Play in December. So, and this was follow up during his Game Mess morning show. So yeah, I mean, Jeff Grubb right now has proven to be very, very credible when it comes to, PlayStation, like their State of Plays and like PlayStation Showcases. He's been right on the money. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think, man? Do you think that there's a possibility that Sony could be doing something? I feel like if they're gonna do something, it's gonna be very subtle. Like it's not gonna be anything crazy. And then also, what else I wanted to say again? Maybe if we do get anything, it's going to be at the Game Awards, because the Game Awards has proven to be the place to be. Like it's almost like E3 again. It's getting larger and larger and larger every single year. And Sony had a big presence at the Game Awards last year. So, I mean, I can see them actually doing something again. Maybe have, maybe 2 or 3 world premieres or something like that. Get everybody excited for 2025. Especially Marvel's Wolverine, which we have heard rumors about and things of that nature, that we're going to be getting some sort of gameplay or something like that for Marvel's Wolverine. I mean, we'll see, what ends up happening there, but let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we're going to be getting an event? But I do think that Sony is going to do something to commemorate 30 years of PlayStation on that day. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Let me know your thoughts. All right. So let's talk about the PS5 Pro sales and what's being talked about here. And this is very, very interesting to say the least, because right now, like I said, we learned from Sony that the price of the PS5 Pro is not impacting sales right now. That's what I said, people who want the Pro is going to buy the Pro straight up and down. If you think it's too expensive, then it's too expensive and just leave it alone. Don't purchase it. Like I've been saying to every single person out there, like, just don't buy it. Now, this is incredible news, especially from Sony's home country. It's awesome to hear this. So the PS5 Pro tops Japanese hardware in debut week with over 78,000 units in 1 week. Wow, that is crazy. Almost 80,000 units in 1 week. Let that sink in. And it's even more higher in Japan, right, in terms of the price and stuff like that. So the fact that this thing sold almost 80,000 units in 1 week, that's crazy when you really sit and think about it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, just like what Sony said, like, hey, this is not going to be for everybody, but for those of you who really can afford it, you're going to buy it regardless. Is it too expensive for the vast majority? Yes. But there's a market out there for every single thing. Y'all don't believe me? Take a look at the article here, right here. You know what I'm saying? Over 78,000 units on its debut week in Japan. That is amazing. right? That's amazing. So especially over there in Japan where this thing is really expensive. So basically it said that the PS5 Pro has gotten off to an impressive start in its native Japan, with the latest Famitsu figures revealing that Sony's high-end console has moved 78,086 units during its debut week. Given the fact that the PS5 Pro is priced significantly higher than the standard version of the console, it's definitely impressive to see the new console attract this number of buyers. Furthermore, combined sales of the PS5 family for that week reached 95,160, making it the most successful of the three platform holders during the period of November 4th to the 10th. That is impressive. Sit down and think about that. That is impressive in Japan, your home native country. That's really impressive, considering that it's even priced higher, right, over there in Japan. Because when the PS5 Pro was getting ready to come out and we did the price conversion and stuff like that, and people in Japan were saying, oh my God, this thing is ridiculously expensive, right? And man, to see that Sony sold almost 80,000 units in 1 week, in its debut week. It's been 1 week now since it's been out, officially 1 week. 80,000 units. That's crazy for a console that is so expensive, right? So again, brings me back to the Phil Spencer talk, brings me back to everything that everybody's been saying. It's just not for you. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be for everybody. Does it help grow the industry? Yes, it does. You know what I mean? Because there are people out there that is going to buy it. So it's putting money back into the industry. And also on top of that too, whether it's 500 or whether it's, less or whatever, it doesn't matter. People who want this stuff is going to buy it. And so we'll see when it's all said and done. Once we get more numbers regarding the Pro, I will keep you guys up to date. But yeah, that's really, really impressive to see the PS5 Pro selling like that. All right. Let's go ahead and let's move on here. Let's talk about let's talk about exclusives for a minute. So we know that Sony said, Hiroki Gotoki said that, they're going to be having, major exclusives moving forward. Every single year, they're going to be dropping major exclusive games moving forward from 2024. Now, that gets me excited because, well, they have already confirmed that they're going to be, dropping more games and such in 2025. That's when all the bigger stuff is going to be dropping. And so, yeah, can't wait for that, because right now I feel like the reason why a lot of people haven't picked up the PS5 Pro yet, especially here in the States, it's because of the bigger stuff. They want to see games that really fully utilize the Pro, right? And can't argue with that, right? And like I said, right now, it's not going to be for everybody. Not every single person is going to sit there and be like, yeah, I want the Pro. No, because some people are like, how are you going to launch a new hardware without no games, to really fully utilize it? And majority of the games that we're playing is older games. So you can't argue with people on that, because that's just the truth. And so whenever the bigger stuff drops, then we will see if those people change their minds and get on board with the Pro. So this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. We're going to read over this and discuss this. It says one of PlayStation 5's exclusives for 2025 seemingly leaked early. What is that exclusive for 2025? We have another exclusive that could be dropping in 2025, guys. I'm telling you, 2025, Shinobi 602 was not lying. It seems as though that 2025 is going to be one of the biggest years for PlayStation since the start of this generation. It says right here, a PlayStation Studios job ad may be hinting at one of the PS5 exclusives set to release in the latter half of 2025. A fan spotted an internship opportunity at Guerrilla Games, which is oddly specific and suggests that the Horizon title, possibly the multiplayer game is scheduled for release next year. It says right here, multiple big PS5 exclusives rumored for 2025, as spotted by ex-user Jar Raptor. Basically, the job ad in question is for a release QA intern who will acquire both theoretical knowledge and practical experience to ensure the game is prepared for launch. What's more is that the internship is specifically for the first half of 2025. So based on this, we can deduce that Guerrilla Games has something planned for the second half of 2025. At the earliest, the studio is reportedly working on multiple projects, but it's the Horizon multiplayer game that's most likely the title this internship is for. So there you go. Remember what Sony said, that they're going to be having multiple games next year, right? Multiple games that are already confirmed, multiple games that everybody will be expecting for Sony to drop. We got Ghost of Yotei. We got Death Stranding 2. Okay. Marathon. What was that? Fair Games. And, now we're hearing about this, Horizon multiplayer game. And this is the franchise that, Sony is going to continue to push. Guerrilla Games is going to continue to push. We got the report from my man over there at Sacred Symbol. What's that man's name again? I forgot his name right now. Can't remember his name. Somebody let me know in the comments. But he said that the Horizon franchise has sold 35 million copies. Okay, so that's really impressive. And they're not gonna slow down, with Horizon. Obviously, they got Horizon 3 that they're gonna be doing. They got this multiplayer version that they're gonna be doing. So we will see, what ends up happening in regards to the games. Yes, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes on today's show. I appreciate y'all. All right, let's move on. Let me know y'all thoughts. I forgot his name right now. What's Colin Moriarty? That's his name. And his name just came to me. Yeah, Colin Moriarty said that the Horizon franchise sold over 35 million copies. So there it is. All right, let's move on. All right, let's talk about what's being said here in regards to the PS5 Pro and the games, right? So we have PS5 Pro Unpatch games, right? And I think this is one of the biggest things right now is that a lot of people are waiting on some of these games that they really want to play, like Black Ops 6, for instance, which we're going to be talking about here. So basically, last week we reported that PlayStation, this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net, games without PS5 Pro patches labeled Pro Enhance on PS Store. So basically, last week we reported that the PS Store received helpful update in that and now has a separate category for PS5 Pro enhanced games. Unfortunately, it looks like the section is a tad misleading because it lists games that have only been confirmed for PS5 Pro treatment in the future and thus aren't enhanced for the console yet. And those games in questions are obviously Fortnite and Black Ops 6. So Black Ops 6 still haven't been patched yet. And so that was also listed on Sony's official list of games. And I think that's what everybody's waiting on right now. I'm hearing reports that it's going to be Friday, which is tomorrow. I highly doubt it, but we'll see what happens. And then I'll have gameplay for you guys to kind of show this off and everything. So stay tuned for that. I'll definitely keep you guys up to date. But yeah, there's a lot of games right now. Black Myth Wukong, people want to see a patch for, which knowing the situation with Black Myth Wukong right now, they're still trying to get that Xbox version out. We will see. That should be happening hopefully soon. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long. Hopefully we don't have to wait till next year for Black Myth Wukong to get updated for PS5 Pro. Black Ops 6, Space Marine 2, Returnal, the Callisto Protocol. So there's quite a few games right now that are unpatched for the PS5 Pro, but the PS5 Pro is already showing some sort of improvement on those games. Not a large improvement, but it's showing some improvement on those games because of the raw power and capabilities of the PS5 Pro. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about all that stuff? Yeah. Let's see here. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Let's get into the Q&A portion of the show. And I'll check the poll here in just a second. I can already see that majority of you guys are saying that the PS5 Pro is too expensive. 58% of you guys think so. And like I said, for the vast majority of you guys, $700 is way too much for a console, and rightfully so, right? But at the end of the day, it's just not going to be for everybody at that high of a price. So some people are going to get it, some people are not going to get it. So I'm not surprised. But I'll check the rest of the poll as we move forward.
Black Ops was patched today.
What? No. Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Nah, it did not get patched today. Really? I mean, am I missing something here? Because I haven't seen nobody. Hold on. Black Ops 6 PS5 Pro. Not that I know of. I didn't see anything about that. Somebody just tweeted Game Riot. This is a big YouTuber. Game Riot. Does anyone know if Black Ops 6 is actually PS5 Pro enhanced yet? Yeah, I don't see anything about it being updated. I mean, you said the season 1 patch? Yes, it is. Really? I don't see nobody talking about it. I mean, how do you guys know that it's patched though? How do you guys know that it's patched? Are you guys seeing any improvements or you said the Pro patch is out now. What? Oh, how did I not know about this? Nah, bro. That's crazy. A bunch of you guys are saying that, but I don't see nobody talking about this. Like, that's crazy. Nah, y'all gotta be trolling, bro. Y'all gotta be trolling like hard, right? Okay. So if y'all saying that it's updated, I mean, are you guys seeing any difference? Are you guys seeing any difference? Yeah, I don't see nothing, bro. I don't see anything at all. Nothing on Twitter as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything, bro. There's just a season update. Yeah, I think it's just a season update. I remember that patch that was there recently, but yeah, there was no enhancements for PS5 Pro. And I just covered that article a while ago. So, I mean, I don't know. Y'all are trolling hard, man. Y'all are trolling hard today, bro. Y'all are trolling hard. Let's get into the Q&A right now. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me to see if we can get over 300 likes on today's show. Y'all are trolling, bro. Y'all are over here trolling hard, bro. Like man. Y'all are trolling hard, bro. Really, really hard. Like, no cap. Says season 1 and new maps I don't know about, PS5 Pro upgrade. And then if that was the case, it would have been shown in the settings, like, you know, PS5 Pro mode, or, you know, PS5 Pro whatever, PSSR or something like that.
Yes, we will. I'm playing now. Looks amazing. 90 FPS, not 120.
90 FPS, not 120? Well, I mean, like I said, it said pro owners waited on patches. Oh God, here you go. Well, I mean, you say you got a new camera. Stream is looking good. Hope everything is good, my brother. Yeah, everything is good. I'm a little bit under the weather. You said does the stream look better than how it typically will look? I don't know. Let me know. Does it? I mean, what, like when you say looking good, like it does? I did change up some settings, so does it look more crisp, or like, let me know. But I think it wasn't running at 120 before though on the old. You know what? That was that update that I was updating on the Series X this morning. That was that update that I was doing on the Series X this morning. So maybe that's what that is. For the season 1 or whatnot, but I don't know. He said more like Xbox begging to put their games on a real console that will actually sell them and make money. So wait a minute. So let me look up something real quick. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Because I want to see this for myself when it comes to this. Because, like I said, I know some of y'all be trolling hard, bro. Black Ops 6. Hold on. Let me check something. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Black Ops 6 says, wait, so 120 FPS mode on PS5 has the same resolution and graphic settings as the 60 FPS mode. Yeah, so I don't see anything regarding the Pro yet. I mean, I don't see anything regarding the Pro yet. Oh, man, you guys are crazy today, man. Matthew, what's up, bro? What's going on? He said, keep waiting. Oh, God, I'm done with you guys. I am so done with you guys, man. I am so done with you guys. But, hey, you know what? I digress. So right now, it says current generation consoles are mostly fine, as you would expect. IW9 at the core says we're in a familiar territory, Modern Warfare 3. All right, so they're saying right now dynamically adjust down to 2160, 1920 by 2160 in effect, adjusting the horizontal axis. It says gives both PS5 and Series X enough GPU headroom to tackle Black Ops 6 most explosive missions at 60 frames per second or close to it. So right now, current gen consoles are at 60 FPS. That's what the PS5 and the Series X is doing right now. So on the frame rate front, looking at the 60 hertz support first, both PS5 and Series X enjoy a tight 60 FPS a majority of the time. So we'll see what the Pro is going to be able to do. So you were saying that Pro supposedly doing 90 FPS or 120? So PS5 and Series X are typically solid, but it's possible to drop down to 50 FPS on each, triggering explosives. Interesting. So which is mostly cleared up on PS5. It's a small detail. A trivial. It says if you have VRR display, it's much more smoother to play through on the PS5 overall. Interesting. It says turn off 120 FPS. It goes into 90 FPS Pro mode. Interesting. I'm gonna have to test that. I'm gonna have to test that out myself and see. I'm going to have to test that out myself and see what's up. Switching over to 120 hertz mode on each console next. It's fantastic to see the peaks and through of each machine's. Okay, reveal that there's no 60 FPS cap. Okay. So test it out, Marlon, and see for yourself on the Pro. Yeah, you said Digital Foundry show it running on PS5. Yeah, that's what I was just reading a while ago. Discord. All right, hold on. Let me check the Discord. All right, I'm checking the Discord real quick. Okay, I don't see anything in the Discord. I don't see anything in the Discord right now. He says, can we get a moment of silence? Rip Xbox. Oh man, here we go. Yeah, I saw their new marketing and stuff like that. A lot of people saying that it's stupid and stuff like that. But he says, I don't have Black Ops 6 on the Pro. I got it on Game Pass. I believe I have it down. I don't know if I have it downloaded on the Pro though. I would have to check. It says Sony need to do a 30th anniversary event. Probably not. They're probably not going to do it. They're probably not going to do it, man. It says, what happened to your screen? What do you mean? What happened to my screen? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. My screen just went away. Hold on, guys. My screen just disappeared. I was like, yo, what the heck? Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll fix that. Hold on. Yeah, babes. Yeah. I know. Bye. Yeah, I'm like, wait, what the heck just happened? Oh, my camera. What in the world? Why did my camera shut off, bro? Why did my camera just shut off? Okay. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, boy. Hold on. Oh, sweet king. What do we have here? Hold on, guys. There we go. Wait, is it working now? There we go. Sorry about that. My capture card seems like this, at least this variation of my capture card seems like it's done for. So I had to, this is why you have to have multiple capture cards on deck, because you just never know what's going to happen. So sorry about that. I had to switch to my other capture card. I'm like, wait, what the heck? There we go. Had to plug in my other capture card. I'm like, and you know what's crazy? That's the new, that was like, I bought that one like 2 years ago. And this other capture card, this has always worked. This is like my HD60S capture card that I have to use for my camera to help with the quality of the stream. So yeah, I guess it's just like, yeah, sorry, Marlon. Stalker 2 Metascore be 85%. Y'all know Phil. He said it's just OBS. Yeah, sometimes it be OBS, man. OBS is garbage. I used to say that back in high school. Garbage. Freaking trash. It says the Xbox is so great, it makes me want to watch PS5 content. Said Holst coming for all the ponies. Watch out. Oh, Lord.
Holst coming for all the ponies. Watch out.
Oh, Lord. Here you guys go, man. I'm done. I'm done with y'all boys. I can't take y'all boys serious, man. So hold on. So hold on. Hold on. Let's pump the brakes just a little bit. Hold on. Listen, man. Listen. I want to know. I want to know right now. Because I think a lot of people are upset right now. Man, about the fact that Phil Spencer said there's no red line for games going to PlayStation. And that got a lot of Xbox fans upset. But again, bro, no surprise. You can't get mad. Like, this is the plan. This is the end game. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, it is what, just like with Sony putting games on PC and putting games on Switch. Like, I'm just saying, like, most people right now are just losing their mind. Oh my God. Oh, how dare you, Phil? How dare you, Phil? Are you crazy? Come on, Phil. Nah, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, shoot, I ain't tripping. It is what it is, bro. Like, how dare you, Phil? Like, it is what it is. Let them put their games on other platforms. Like, they have already said that they were gonna do that joint. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, hey, man, similar to Sony. When Sony came out and said, hey, look, we're putting Horizon on PC. We're putting Spider-Man 2018 on PC. God of War 2018, all this stuff on PC. Oh, I'm done with Sony and I'm going to throw my PlayStation out the window. You ain't going to do a darn thing. Oh, I'm done with Sony. I'm done with Xbox. You ain't done. You still with them same way. You know what I'm saying? So, man, listen, bro. That is wild, bro. That is wild that people are just this mad, bro. It is what it is, man. Right now in this day and age, bro, we got options, bro. We got so many options when it comes to these consoles. It's not even funny. You know, like you can either game on PC, you can sign up for xCloud, with Game Pass Ultimate, like, you have options. GeForce Now, you have options. You know? You can stream with a 4080 Super in the clouds and get 4K 60 on some of the games that you want to play and enjoy. So you got plenty of options when it's all said and done. So I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuss is about, but hey, all I got to say is this. You get what you get at the end of the day. That's it. 100%. You get what you get. You get what you get. So it is what it is, man. Stalker 2 is coming to PS5. Y'all want Xbox games so bad because y'all have no. Oh, Lord. Y'all over here stirring the pot. What, man? It's so chaotic right now. You guys are about to lose it. So you think that the Switch 2 will be able to run GTA 6? Yeah. Look, I don't know if you heard what Struss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, he said, listen, bro, listen. He's not worried about the Series S. He's not worried about, if he's saying he's not worried about the Series S running GTA 6, it will run on the Switch 2. Because from what I heard, the Switch 2 is around the same as a Series S in terms of power and capabilities. If that theory is true or above the Series S, it's gonna run. It's gonna run on the Switch 2 for sure. You know what I mean? For sure, most definitely. I do believe it's gonna, and that's more money. That's gonna be more money for Take-Two, and that's gonna be more money for Nintendo. So regardless if it's 30 frames or not, like, you know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is. You know, but yeah, I do believe GTA 6 is gonna run on the Switch too. And on top of that too, I do think that this time around, Rockstar knows that they really have to optimize. Like they really have to optimize. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that new ad, bro. Yeah, is it on the Xbox channel? Man, everybody is talking about that right now. That new Xbox ad and stuff. And I was like, whoa, like what the heck is going on? Like, hold on. Yeah, that new Xbox, Xbox ad. Everybody's like, man, that ad doesn't make sense, blah, blah, blah. I saw it. It was all over Twitter. This is an Xbox. It's a 25 people making videos saying that Xbox have lost their freaking minds. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm just going to show y'all this. Dreamcast guy made a video saying that's the worst cringe ever. All right, hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. Hold on. Let me drag it over here. Let me drag this here. Let me pull this up here. Let me show you guys real quickly. And yeah. Okay. Let me add myself to the picture for you guys. Hopefully it works. Let's go. Hey, hi guys. Here we go. All right, so put myself over here. All right, bam, Shazam. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, we don't want no music. This is an Xbox. This is also an Xbox. Your phone is an Xbox. The ROG Ally is an Xbox. Your laptop is an Xbox. Yep. There's an Xbox. This too. That too. Your phone. All of this is an Xbox. I don't know why people are so mad, but this is exactly what Microsoft have been touting this entire time. Like every screen is an Xbox. Why are people pissed off about this? Like, oh, Microsoft has lost their mind. This is Microsoft fulfilling their dream. This is the new Microsoft now, y'all. This is the new Microsoft. Now, this is the new Microsoft. And you either ride with it or you don't ride with it. You see what I'm saying? This is the new generation of Microsoft. The console gaming is an option for Microsoft, right? They don't care about console gaming. That's not their main focus. Their main focus is to get their games on every single platform. So while a lot of people are losing their minds making videos saying, oh, this is dumpster fire, this is garbage. Yeah, every screen is an Xbox, similar to what Phil said, similar to what Sarah Bond said. So, hey, this is Microsoft fulfilling their destiny. This is Microsoft letting it be clear, like, listen, everything is an Xbox. It's not just the Series X, but a laptop, your phone, your smart TV.
Halst furious that Kamala lost. He coming for you guys.
Oh, Lord. Hey, man, no politics up in here, bro. No politics. Let's just keep it strictly gaming. Appreciate that. Solitaire. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the $2. Let's just keep it non-political up in here, all right? Because we don't want to open up that can of worms. We don't have time for that right now. But like I was saying, play Xbox on these Xboxes. This is it, man. This is the end game right now. This is what Microsoft have been touting this entire time. You know what I'm saying? Every single screen will continue to be an Xbox. Simple. So you either rock with it or you don't. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry. It's as simple as that, bro. Like it's game. It's game over at this point. Like Microsoft, their main focus right now is to get their games on every single platform. When they made the transition to buy Bethesda, it was game over. Microsoft no longer was Microsoft anymore. I mean, Xbox was no longer Xbox. When Microsoft started buying all these big publishers, it was game over because that's when the plan started. Microsoft plan all along was to put their games on more platforms. That is it. That is it. Let's put our games on more platforms because that's how we get to stay afloat in the console space, right? Like we're gonna push Game Pass, and we are going to push the idea of every screen as an Xbox. That's it. That's it. So hey man, that's the way it is. It said hello family, God bless. It says need another mod. This chat is trolling mode, laugh out loud. Not currently right now, but soon. I'll be getting some more on board and stuff like that. I said, Marlon, do you know on my S95C TV, I can connect my Xbox controller and start playing all Xbox games? Yep, yes you can. On my S95B, yep. It's an Xbox. All I need is this right here. And you can use a Fire Stick. Your Fire Stick is an Xbox. Like literally, Xbox teamed up with Amazon, and they are already saying, "Hey, look, you can play with Xbox on your Fire Stick." Like if you have a Samsung, because they have partnership with Samsung. Like almost every game award, almost every gaming event, they're touting this whole huge commercial, marketing and stuff like that with Samsung to promote, the idea of every screen is an Xbox. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, the chat is wild, bro. Chat is always wild, man. Chat is always wild, bro. Chat stays wild. You say Xbox is making serious moves, man. I'm telling you, bro. Says I have an Xbox icon on my smart TV. Why do I need an Xbox? There you go, man. I mean, Xbox is everywhere, bro. That's their end game, bro. That's their end game. Every screen is an Xbox. Your smart fridge is an Xbox. Your TV is an Xbox. Your PlayStation is an Xbox, doggone it, because they're putting games on PlayStation. So you're playing Xbox games on PlayStation. A Switch is an Xbox, doggone it, because you're playing Xbox games on Switch. Every screen is an Xbox. That's literally what they're saying. So, hey, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, hey, I don't know. I don't know if you know, but you know now. You know now. It says water down the product. Water down the product. You say you get it, Marlon. Thank you. Oh, I've been got it, man. It's just, it's people that are just in denial at the end of the day. People that are just in denial at the end of the day of the reality that Microsoft has checked out of the console space. You know what I mean? It's game over. It's literally game over, bro. It's game over. You know what I mean? Microsoft is no longer at the point where they care about the console space. All they care about is cloud, mobile, PC, and consoles, and Game Pass. That's it. They don't care about nothing else. That's it. Console is the last on their list. Console is the last on their list, bro. Like, that's it. He said, Marlon, what happened if Halo come to PlayStation? I mean, that will break the internet. That will break the internet. He said, bring back a real competitor, Dreamcast. Yeah, those days are over with. Those days are over with. You know what I mean? Them days are over with. Competing in the console space, unless somebody else come into space. But Microsoft right now, they have let up off the gas since the Xbox One generation. Like, they have said, you know what? We done. We can't beat Sony. We done. You know what I mean? We're going to exist in the console space, but we're not trying to compete to outsell Sony or anything like that. That's why Sony be doing what they're doing, bro, and getting away with it because they have no competition. Seriously, no competition. And they're going to keep it a buck. He said the nominees for the Game Awards 2024 will be announced Monday at noon. noon ET, 9 a.m. PT, and 5 p.m. GMT. Okay, that's what's up. Good to know. So Marlon, and he has 5 numbers at only 1080p and 7 kbps numbers, always 1440p and 4K. I'm not following Google Eyes. What are you insinuating on? I said, Marlon Gaming says, you are missed my question. It says, I'm going to buy PS5 Pro for Christmas. That's awesome. Christmas Day 2024 this year. That's awesome. If you're going to get the Pro. It said all console sales at a below cost. Is Pro selling at a below cost? Sony making a lot of profit off of that Pro. I could tell you that much. What? He says, don't take offense. No, none taken. Your VT dropped to 720 and it never has defaulted to 1440p. You have 4 numbers, connection, kbps. Now I just streamed a guy from Texas and bitrate was way higher. I don't control the internet, my brother. I don't control the internet. Unfortunately. Internet fluctuates, especially a lot of data is going through the higher the resolution you stream at, the higher the higher strain on the internet. So I don't control that, man. That's AT&T. I said, Marlon, what game you're playing right now? Actually, Stellar Blade. I'm playing Stellar Blade right now. It says, if we're speaking like that, Sony done as well. Just ask Totoki. I said, Sony is still cooking. Xbox, another gen. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see. Hey, McShawn, thank you for supporting the show. Let's go.
Hey Marlon, so I know I'm late to the party, but
Yes,
I
sir.
was wondering if you were on Helldivers 2 whenever you get the time. I wanted to play with you. I just got it yesterday off the store for a cheap price.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can probably. We'll see. I'm planning on doing something maybe this weekend, where we can maybe Saturday. We'll see. We can play with the members or something like that. We'll try to set something up. Thank you so much. Happy you got Helldivers too. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me heart that. Thank you so much, McShawn. Appreciate you. So my garbage dispenser and Xbox says, I love the Dreamcast, but that console got steamrolled and put Sega out of the console space. It says, exactly. Change your OBS, my friend. Only happens here. You say you got great internet. I can't change OBS though. I mean, what else am I going to use to stream with? I'm not going to be paying for any other streaming programs. So yeah, that's just the way it is, man. You have to give and take, right? Nothing is going to be perfect. So Marlon, do you think that Phil killed Xbox? No, I think he saved Xbox. It's just Phil got to answer to Satya, man. And Phil is a puppet at the end of the day, just like all these other execs that works for somebody else, that are above them. I think he saved Xbox with Game Pass, but it's also a double-edged sword because most people with Game Pass are not buying games, right? Because, I mean, look at the Black Ops 6 situation. It's selling more on PlayStation. What does that tell you? It's selling more on PlayStation. What, 70% of the sales is on PlayStation, apparently. So that tells you everything you need to know. It tells you everything you need to know. It says exactly. It said the others are using OBS. That's my point. Anyways, no worries. Yeah. It said guilty on Game Pass. It said mini LED or OLED price difference is very minimal. Best Buy has good deals on both. Yeah, I mean, it just matters. Some people like OLED because of the deeper blacks and the better contrast that OLED gives. Whereas with mini LED, like I said, you do get deep blacks, but it's just not like black. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of having a bit of a grayish effect on the black. It's just not 100% completely black. You know what I mean? That's because, OLED have infinite dimming zones, up to like 8 million or something like that. Versus with mini LED, most of them have like 1,000, 2,000, something like that. So it just matters on what your preferences are and what you can afford. But some people like OLED, some people like mini LED. OLED downside is it doesn't get as bright, depending on the OLED version, or if you're buying standard OLED, WOLED, or quantum dot OLED. That's the only downside. Mini LED is brighter than OLED, but you just don't get those inky blacks. That's it. He said, did you play the Atari 50th anniversary for the PS5 release? Would love that. Nah, I haven't. It says, most of that money going to sold on PlayStation for Call of Duty. Yeah, I mean, more people buy PlayStations for Call of Duty. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
We will make our own destiny.
Yo, let's go, man. Appreciate that. Get in the member train started. We are 24 members away from hitting our goal today. Hopefully we can get that 24 today. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for getting us started. Maj, Wagwan, my G, what's up? Let's go. He says, stop buying publishers. They're not going to stop. Oh man, another one. I got to write this down. Another one. So we are 23 away. Another one. My man Maj is getting the train started. I told Kratos he ain't going to get no day off today. Hey, everybody with gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to our private Discord as well as PlayStation ID. Add me on there.
We'll make our own destiny.
You say, hey Marlon, do you think that one day we gonna get Halo Master Chief Collection on Nintendo console? I would love to see that happen. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Anything is possible at this point. Said, no, bro, crush black and lack of shadows on OLED. Hence, expert gave this TV 10 out of 10 and removed their OLED. Laugh out loud. What TV are you talking about? LG Z3 8K OLED this Black Friday. Ooh, that's expensive, boy. That's an expensive TV, boy. That LG Z3, how much? I think that isn't that the one for $10,000. But hey, if you can swing that high, go for it. If you can afford that, yes. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Yes, that 77-inch LG Z3 8K TV is $10,000. So if you got that type of bread, go for it. I said, thank you for being the person who you are from way back supporting the PS5 community. You gave me every day a life worth of living with your streams. Hey, PS5, appreciate that.
Been watching you for quite some time now, and I really appreciate your grind and dedication. Hope everything be prosperous. PS just got the new monitor yesterday. Big difference on the Pro.
AMN. Appreciate that, bro. Listen, yeah, man, a lot of you guys have been watching the show for a long time, so I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate a lot of you guys sticking around and watching the show and supporting the show. It's definitely a magnificent thing to see. You know, you put in the grind, man, and you put your heart in the right place. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what surprise awaits you each stream. So I appreciate that. I love you guys. Google Eyes. Woo, with the Leviathan axe. Let's go, man. Let's go. Shout outs to Google Eyes. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. LJ. Let's go. LJ. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. Shout outs to Google Eyes. We are so close from hitting our goal. We are 18 away. We're 18 away. Let's go. Let's go. Shout outs to Google Eyes, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Says, who is getting it for the Pro?
We'll make our own destiny.
Oh, Lord. I can't with you guys, man. I can't with you guys. But hey, you know what, though? If somebody... Hold on. If somebody want to spend 10 grand...
We'll make our own destiny.
If somebody want to spend $10,000... on a TV for their PS5 Pro, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Google Eyes. Larry Johnson, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, we them boys, man. Shout outs to Etika, man. I miss that guy, man. We them boys. Thank you so much, man, for subscribing to the movement, man. Road to 60K is up on us. Let's get it. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout outs to Google Eyes, putting us at 18 more to go. Can we get 18 more gifted subs? We'll see what happens. We'll see what the universe gives us. All right. Thank y'all for y'all support. It says if you really like Xbox software, the only way they are still in the gaming sector is going multi-plat. It says we have no choice in the matter. But yeah, like I said, man, Microsoft has a whole different mission right now, bro. Every screen is an Xbox, your phone, your tablet, just like you saw in that commercial, your phone, your tablet, every freaking thing, your TV, your smartphone, every single thing. The Xbox, every screen is an Xbox. Everything with a screen that supports Game Pass is an Xbox. Straight up. Everything that supports xCloud, straight up. Like every single thing. That's their goal. That's their vision. In the future, 10 years from now, when console gaming might end up phasing out, we don't know. But I still do think that these companies are going to make consoles because there's a market for it. They're gonna still make it. But regardless of the fact, Microsoft and Sony, they both have different strategies, both have different approaches to the market. Sony is still more tried and true to the console and still releasing, day and date games on the console and still pushing that as a form of their bread and butter while still dipping their toes in other territories like PC, mobile, and cloud. Being able to stream games off of your PS5 at 4K resolution is just nuts. Whereas with xCloud is still lagging behind in terms of the quality and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's wild right now. It's wild to see Microsoft just kind of change the playing field. Said, how can you gift sub? Okay, hold on. You can gift sub in the description of the show. Let me drop it in the chat. If you want to give some subs, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for offering to give some subs. It's the join button right next to the sub button that will allow you to gift sub. So here it is right here. You can just hit that join button there. That's it. If you want to gift any sub or anything like that, you just click that link and then it will prompt you. Thank you so much, AMN. Appreciate you. I said, Marlon. He said, Marlon, I'm all good. It says, I have everything PS5 Pro, best on OLED and QLED TV or monitor. Yeah, I mean, anything that you can afford, man. Like I said, as long as that has HDMI 2.1 and you have VRR, it's VRR, HDMI 2.1, you're good to go. Doesn't matter if it's mini LED, OLED, everybody have their preference. You know what I'm saying? Regular, LED TV, doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Everybody have their preference and stuff like that. So he said Sony got the same strategy. He said they are just late to the party, just like they were late to online gaming. Yeah. They're slowly following in Microsoft's footsteps. Like it's happening. It's happening. It says there's only one woman on YouTube. On Patreon, it says that can deliver 4K, 6K, 8K, and 12, I think, HDR and Dolby Vision. It says, but you got to pay otherwise over certain nits, destroy picture 100%. Yeah. Man, 8K? Lord have mercy. Man, we still not even there yet with 8K. It says, what if they put Game Pass on streaming devices like Chromecast or TV supporting? Well, they already are. They have it on the Fire. I don't know about Chromecast, but they have it on the Fire Stick. They have it on supported TVs like Samsung TVs. A lot of the Samsung TVs, smart TVs, at least TVs that was released like maybe 2 years ago, are fully supported and stuff like that. But hey, yes, GTA 6. Oh my God, GTA 6 is going to be on a whole. I cannot wait to play GTA 6. I'm already preparing myself for GTA 6. I've already made the investment thanks to my man, what's his name? Skillful. Shout out to my man Skillful. We have already made that upfront investment. You know what I mean? So to be able to experience it first on the Pro, and we already shout outs to Mark and my man Brian, with the G4 and everything. So we locked in and ready to go, man, for GTA 6. We got the 4080 Super. Hopefully. Okay, let me ask y'all this real quick. Did y'all heard the price, the rumored price for the 5090, bro? They're saying between $2,000 to $2,500. How do you guys feel about that? They're saying between I'm not kidding. They said the price got leaked out. Don't know how true it is. Between two, so that's more than the 4090. That's more than the 4090. So we're talking about between $2,000 to $2,500, bro, for a GPU that is probably gonna be sold out to freaking scalpers. I am not kidding you guys. Like this is man, this is crazy. This is like nuts right now. Man, I'm serious, guys. LJ, I'm serious. The rumor is the price got leaked out of before CES. And they're saying right now, look it up if you think I'm lying, between $2,000 to $2,500. Woo! That's crazy.
We make our own destiny.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money. That's a $2,000, bro, for a freaking GPU. Good God Almighty. Yo, Maj, again, that puts us at 16 more to go. We only need 16 more to go to hit our daily goal, man, for our members club. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to try my best to do a members stream this Saturday. If not Sunday, we'll see. So I can talk with you guys and game and stuff like that. So appreciate that, man. But yeah, $2,500 on the higher end, bro, for 5090. That's nuts. And I just don't know. We'll see. CES is around the corner. I said, thanks, Marlon. You the man. The G4, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Says she does it. And Google Eye said she does it and works in music and film industry. Do you want a link? No, I'm okay, Google Eyes. I'm okay. Nah, that's all right. It says I got my NVDA stocks locked. It says they are expecting 30B quarter earnings on that 20th invest, baby. Hey, it says, what's your thoughts on the release of Metal Gear Solid on the PS4? You talking about Delta? Can't wait. Hopefully we get a release date or something like that. It said 2500 plus high light bill. Man, I'm telling you right now, if that card, I just don't think it's going to be $2,500, but think about that with taxes and stuff, bro. That's almost $2,800. That better be giving me at least 80 to 90% uplift in terms of performance. Are you crazy? Over a 4090, it better be giving me at least 70 to 80% more performance, raw rasterization performance for that much money, bro. Because I think the 5090 was what, $1,600, bro. And you're telling me the 5090 is going to be like $400 more on the lower end, because they said between $2,000 to $2,500. Plus, I'm hearing about two different variants of the 5090. So I don't know, bro. I just don't know. I'm telling you, this stuff is expensive, bro. People that are building these 5090 builds, they're going to spend a lot of money. That's all I got to say right now. You're going to be spending a lot of money. Say AK makes no sense. Not right now, man. AK, we're still years away, man. We are still years away from AK even being like a thing, man. You know, even being the norm at this point. Like, we're still years away. Years away. It says, remember, films past 40 years have been filming in 4K, 6K, and 8K. But this is old news, nothing new. And also I heard about 24 FPS. A lot of these movies are shot in 24 FPS, 30 FPS. It said the pre-order of Metal Gear on the store is already out, homie. Oh yeah, it's been out. But he was saying that if I was excited about it, I was like, yeah, heck yeah, I'm excited to play it. Metal Gear Solid Delta. Love Metal Gear, man. It says, it says Doom is going to be nuts. Yeah, Doom. I can't wait for Doom, man. Can't wait for Doom. It says, I have a 4090 and I am about to upgrade to the 9800 X3D. After that, I am done with PC. Screw that 5090. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's why I said, people are going to spend a lot of money on these PCs, you know what I mean, just to have that 59. But you know what, though? I feel like once the 5090 is sold out, it's going to be hard for you to get one. You know what I mean? Once it's sold out, because scalpers and, obviously they're not going to have, enough to keep up with demand and stuff like that. So it's fixing to be crazy. Wait a minute. Is this the real D-Batch? Oh, man. We got D-Batch up in here? D-Batch. What's popping, bro? What's good? We got D-Batch, big homie D-Batch up in here. Says 8K for you to see benefits over 4K. It needs to be 75-inch and above. It's not needed. Hey, listen. D-Batch. Listen, homie. 8K is too expensive right now, man. 8K is way too expensive. 8K is way too expensive right now. We're not even there yet, man. Like, it's just like we don't have a lot of movies. We don't have a lot of games supporting 8K. PS5 Pro got 3 games. What's it? No Man's Sky, F124, and which are the other 8K game? No Man's Sky, F124, and I'm forgetting something else. No Man's Sky, F124, and there's another game. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Another 8K game. What is it? Y'all remind me. I know it's 3. I know it's 3 games. And GT7. I just remember now. GT7. So you have GT7, No Man's Sky, and F124. And like I said, not everybody got that type of cash. You know what I'm saying? What that LG, what's it? The Z3 is what, like $10,000. Not everybody got that type of money to invest. Now, if you want to go ahead and buy an 8K TV just so that you can play the 3 games that are upscale 8K on the PS5 Pro, be my guest. You know what I mean? The choice is yours. They said the flip flopper D-Batch. Hey, Nathan, what's up, man? What's going on? Say, yeah, that 5090 done lost their mind. Hey, listen, hold on. Hold on. Listen. Hey, man, it's the same thing. Same thing that people are saying about the Pro. You know what I mean? Oh, the Pro is trash. Oh, the Pro is not worth it. Oh, the Pro is too expensive. Same thing with the 5090, bro. Like, people are going to say, hey, the 5090 is not worth it. I mean, we don't know how much the performance uplift is going to be over the 4090. Rumors are saying, like 60 to 70% in terms of performance. And also rasterization is going to be way more. But at the same time, you're going to have those people that are going to buy the 5090 because they got that type of bread. Same thing with the PS5 Pro. You're going to have people that, yeah, 700, while everybody else is saying $700 is way too much money, right? Those super high-end console gamers that really do need the extra more performance, they're going to spend that $700 with a drop of a hat. Same thing with the 5090. So, hey, I'm just saying. It is what it is. Everybody can't love the same thing. So it said 4K and 8K is cheaper than you think. It's already available using streaming services. Google data centers have the power to provide data for 8K streaming. They can keep that 8K for right now. That's all I got to say. We're not 100% there yet. But hey, for those of you who want to get ahead of the game and invest into an 8K TV, I'm just saying, be my guest. He said, got those 5090 for stockholders, baby. Oh, Lord. Hey. Those 5090s are going to be hard to get. So be ready. That's all I got to say. D-Batch said 5090 is going to be mad day one for me. He said, Unreal Engine 5 games I will destroy. Bro, 5090 is going to be nuts. D-Batch, 5090 is going to be nuts. You hear me? You hear what I said? Man, it says 8K will be an option for another 10 years. Not happening soon, to be honest. This is my field. Yeah, it's no time soon on that, bro. 5090 is going to be nuts, bro. It's going to be nuts. I'm going to tell you that right now. Especially those, y'all going to be rubbing your hands like Birdman for GTA 6 because I'm telling you right now, Yeah, people with 5090s and GTA 6. Oh boy. That's all I got to say on that one. It said the Sony Ref monitor they use to test against TVs have 4 fans built in and does 1,000 nits and 100% window. Remember, the G4 is just over 200 or so. Shows what's what. Gotcha. It says, what's your next purchases up to the year end 2024? Respect. Next purchases? Shoot, nothing. Just games. I mean, at this point, just games, man. I'm waiting on. Listen, 5090 is what I'm waiting, because we need to get that 5090 for the channel. That's all I care about right now. Like, that's all I care about. Got to get that 5090 so we can make content for the channel. So, man, that's gonna be the card to get right there. You know, everybody. Obviously, most people are gonna get the lower cards. Like, you know, obviously, some more people are probably gonna wanna the price, depending on how much the 5080 is. That's going to be the more attractable price to performance for a lot of people, depending on how it is, the 5080. And then the super high-end PC gamers are going to be grabbing that 5090. And some people are going to grab the 5090 just to try to resell it, because when it's out of stock for what, 2 to 3 months, I'm telling you, it's fixing to be crazy. Yeah. Outlaws is a good game. Yeah, I played Outlaws. It's not a bad game at all. It says PS5 Pro is amazing. All the blurry games look crispy. It says now just like on PC. Yeah, I mean, not everybody looks at it that way, but you know, it says Pro is dope. It will play all new console games the best. It says them games will target the Pro mode for the console. Mark my words, going to be mad. Hey, listen, D-Batch. Man, I've been talking about this stuff for about a year and a half now about the PS5 Pro. Moore's Law is dead. Tom Henderson, you know, all those guys, man. And like I said, I've tested over 20 games at this point on the Pro. And what really stood out to me, D-Batch, I'm not kidding you right now. Where's it at? You know, really stood out to me. Stellar Blade, man, getting like in the Pro mode, getting 80 to 90 FPS on Stellar Blade. So that's freaking nuts. The image quality looks even better than native, you know, from PSSR. Playing Miles Morales again looks even better. Red Dead Redemption 2 looks sharper, more crisp. Hogwarts Legacy, oh my god, the image quality is better. The ray tracing is really good. What else? Last of Us Part 1 looks mad stupid on the PS5 Pro. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, holy freaking cow, bro. Night and day difference. Freaking Resident Evil 4. Come on, man. 120 FPS. We're getting on that in the Pro mode. And Demon Souls. And plus, I have tons more games installed on the Pro. Man, what? Listen, man. Plus, there's other games. Like I said, my biggest thing that I was struggling with the PS5 was a lot of these third-party games or second-party games. You know, just blurry, fuzzy, and stuff like that. So it's like, oh yeah, GT7. Oh my god, bro.
Hi Marla, keep up the good work. I love your streams. I am getting the PS5 Pro on Christmas. I'm excited. Keep up the good work, my brother.
Hey Nathan, thank you so much for the $1, bro. Appreciate you supporting the show. Listen. Next year, it's fixing to be crazy next year, because next year, all these bigger games, Ghosts of Yotai, freaking Death Stranding 2, Marathon, what else? Fair Games, Wolverine potentially. I don't think Wolverine is going to be coming out next year, but we're getting rumors that we're supposed to be seeing gameplay for that soon. All I got to say is first party is really going to shine on the Pro. And I think that's why a lot of people are holding off on the Pro right now, because they want to see the bigger stuff, the newer stuff, the newly developed stuff, or third-party games that are still in development right now with the Pro in mind. Yeah, it's fixing to be crazy, man. It's fixing to be crazy. GT7 just running on the Pro raw, which I've showed gameplay on that. Like, it's a lot of stuff. Playing Zero Dawn Remaster now, then playing Forbidden Wilds. Okay. I said, Marlon, imagine Infamous. Oh, man. Yeah, Infamous. I haven't had a chance to even test that. I haven't had a chance. He said, Marlon, what is the most important thing in the console? The CPU. Both. The CPU is just as important as a GPU. So, yeah, man, both. They both work together, hand-in-hand marriage. You know what I mean? So, especially for those heavily simulated games, you're going to need your CPU to really, like, you know what I'm saying? To really carry the load. And for those GPU bound games, you're going to need a really good GPU game. I mean, a really good GPU, to hold up. So they both both are really, really important. It says some China Hero games next year too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Next year is about to be crazy. Yo, Google Eyes. What? This is nuts. Google Eyes are going crazy right now. Google Eyes. Wow. Let's go. My man just dropped another one. That is 10 on the day from my man, Google. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Hey, D-Batch. Much love, man. Much love, D-Batch. Keep grinding, my brother. Keep grinding. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing, D-Batch. Yes, sir. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Yes. Keep doing your thing, man. He said, let me grab them membership. Yo, D-Batch. Yo, you too, 1 yard into the net. Yo, big up, my brother. Big up, my brother. Big up, my brother. Wagwan, D-Batch. Wagwan.
We will make our own destiny.
Big up, my brother. Big up. Yardman style. We out here. Yeah. Mad thing. Yeah. Big up. Yo, let's go, man. Let's go. Oh, man. Shout outs to Google Eyes, man. Appreciate that, man. And shout outs to D-Batch as well, man, for coming through, bro. Appreciate that, man. D-Batch in the house, bro. Shout outs to Google Eyes, man. That puts us at 13 on the day, man. 13 on the day. We are 12 away from hitting our goal, man. Appreciate you, Google Eyes, for holding us down, man. Everybody with gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab, man. I appreciate y'all, boys. Thank y'all so much, man, for rocking with the channel, man, and for y'all support. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes on today's show, guys. I appreciate Phantom Blade. Oh, my God. I can't wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Phantom Blade Zero. Phantom Blade Zero, that game is about to be crazy. Oh, y'all ain't seeing nothing yet. Bro. Yo, Google Eyes, God bless, bro. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Man, yo, Phantom Blade Zero, that's going to be PS5 Pro enhanced. Woo! I can't wait for that game, bro. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that game. Man, that game looks really, really good. The combat, the graphics, the gameplay. Let's get it, man. I cannot wait for Phantom Blade Zero. It's about to be crazy. I'm telling you, a lot of the bigger stuff, 2025, man. 2025, guys, is upon us. Get ready. Buckle up and get ready. Where winds meet and lost soul aside. Oh, yeah. All that stuff is 2025, man. Phantom Blade Zero, I need that. Yeah, Phantom Blade Zero is about to be nuts. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I'm telling you, man, all the bigger stuff is 2025. Like, literally, yeah, that game looks crazy. Yes, sir. That game looks crazy. Man. I can't wait for it, man. 2025, man. Expect delays, man. Assassin's Creed Shadow, that's 2025. There's so many. Indiana Jones for PS5, that's 2025. Like, a lot of the stuff, man. GTA 6, 2025. Like, there's so many games. Can't wait to see the gaming events next year, because 2026 and beyond is fixing to be even crazier. Most of these games that are, 2025 is just jam-packed. Might have to work 4 and 5 different jobs to be able to afford these doggone games in 2025. Like, I mean, there's so many games dropping. Like, it is nuts at this point. But hey, I digress, man. But on that note, guys, thank y'all so much for being here today. I'm not going to hold y'all up too long and everything. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope it was informative for you guys. I hope that you got some value out of the show today. Man, it's always a beautiful thing to talk to you guys, man. Have you guys seen The Matrix Awakening? The Matrix Awakens. Have you guys seen The Matrix Awakens on the PS5 Pro? So I played it again last night after installing it on the Pro and changing some settings on changing some settings because I had something completely off. And you did? Yeah.
For your daughter, buddy, get her something nice.
Google Eyes, you didn't have to do that, man. Hey, appreciate you, bro. For your daughter, buddy, get her something nice. Hey, you did not have to do that, man. Thank you so much, bro. That's a good look. That's a good look, man. You did not have to do that, bro. Thank you. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. You pour your heart into the show today, man. Thank you so much. God bless, man. He said the Pro is awesome, and I have a 4090 PC, but just to have a console that can play pretty close to PC and 60 FPS to me is worth it. Yeah, LJ, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. It says, Marlon Gaming Nation, you say you're so true to the gaming community, and I think Spencer calling you for that screenplay. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Matrix Awakens is 30 FPS, no different. It plays horrible. When I played it on the Pro, I don't know. It seems like it's running smoother to me. To me, when I looked at it again, because what I'm gonna do is on Saturday, I'm gonna have another blowout stream for you guys, and I want you guys to tell me if you see any differences or anything like that. So I'll have like a blowout show for you guys again, where we show more PS5 Pro games, even some unpatched games we might play again, or play if I haven't tried them yet, and we're gonna try them out on the Pro. And so, you guys, tell me what you guys think. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know what y'all think and everything. But I love you guys. I do have to get going, man. Appreciate y'all. The college football game. Yes, I need to make sure that is installed on the Pro for you guys. I don't know if I don't think I have it installed on the Pro yet, but I need to make sure I download that game. But I love you guys, man. Big W for our community, man. We have one of the best communities in gaming, man. I appreciate y'all for being here today, man. Big up yourselves, guys. So you playing that Stellar Blade DLC? Yeah, that's what, next year, right? Yeah, most definitely. I'm still trying to hurry up now and finish up the game and stuff like that. So yeah, most definitely. Love Stellar Blade. Love Stellar Blade. Said Marlon, the man, enjoy the rest of your day. Marlon, you guys are awesome. Is going to jump on that COD later. Hey, love you guys, man. Be blessed, be easy, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Hug somebody, tell them you love them. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Like the great Etika would say, please have yourself a wonderful one. I love you guys. Be blessed, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's see if we could get over 300 likes. Subscribe to the channel. Peace. We out, guys. Love y'all.